Hello, my name is Nicole Feliciano, and I'm very excited to talk about my end of the semester project. And I will be discussing a design and the floor plan for a small beach house. So just to give an introduction, the floor plan, it's for a beach house in Costa Rica. I lived in Costa Rica from the time when I was 7 until 14, and so most of my childhood years. And about 3 years ago, I had the opportunity to buy a small piece of land there, and it's been my dream to be able to build a very small beach house. The location is in the Caribbean side of the country, and it's a place where it rains a lot and there's a lot of greenery. And so I would really like to take that into consideration when building this design and when thinking of the floor plan as well. So the design will incorporate a little bit of environmental design. I would love for there to be a lot of ornamental trees, which would easily grow there. And I would take the environmental conditions in mind. I would also incorporate contemporary design, and this would include recycled materials, non-toxic materials, and big windows, and a lot of open space to allow for natural light. So here I just wanted to share a picture of the property. You can see that there's a lot of big trees, which would provide a lot of shade, and it's a very flat property, and so I think that would be beneficial as well. Here's a floor plan. And so, like I said, this will be a pretty small design. Here on the first floor is just the kitchen. A table right here with stools and counter space. And the idea is that this entrance would actually be a sliding door, which would open up completely from side to side, so that when people are hanging out here, it's as if this entire section opens, which will allow for natural light to come in. And also, because the weather is so hot and humid, this would allow for air circulation. The entrance here, this is just a little walkway, but the reason why I didn't make it straight is because there are some plants here, and I wouldn't want to get in the way of the natural vegetation or natural trees that are growing. I had the idea of having a outdoor shower and toilet because this is about a mile from the beach, and so I imagine when people will be coming to the property, I would want them to have a place to shower outdoor or before going into the house, and be able to use the restroom while hanging out outside, without having to necessarily go upstairs. I would want this shower to have open space. So, I mean, an open ceiling, or a ceiling that is transparent, so that when people are showering, they're able to see and listen to the nature outside. The second floor would also have a small shower and a toilet. This would be used more when people are settled in and already almost maybe getting ready for bed. And then it would have a small balcony, and the bedroom would be right here. The stairwell would be outside, and so people would be able to come in and they can go straight into the bedroom without having to go through the kitchen. The materials that I would like to use are tile, wood, cement, and clear glass and steel. So, like I said, I would want to use recycled materials. Growing up in Costa Rica, it was very common that people used pieces of tile that were left over from construction or maybe broken. And so if you go to a a store, they usually sell broken tile as well. And so this would be a way for me to, this would be my ideal option for the kitchen, would be the kitchen and the bathroom outside, to have broken tile and try to make it in a beautiful way where it would look more like mosaic and colorful. Um, I would want there to be a cement base for the house because of the weather, because it's very windy, and it rains a lot. And so I think the first floor would be um, cement on the sides, except for the front door, because that would be a sliding door. And then the clear glass would be for a big window upstairs, and steel for the support of the building, but also partly the staircase that would be outside. This is the elevation plan. Like I said, this would be with contemporary, like influenced by contemporary design. I would want there to be a lot of natural light. And so this would be the window upstairs to allow a lot of light to go into the bedroom. This would be the sliding door, which would open the entire kitchen downstairs. And the stairwell would be here on the side to be able, like I said, I would want people to be able to get upstairs without having to necessarily go through the kitchen. And this is the outdoor shower, which I would also want to have a lot of natural light. And just because there's so much greenery and beauty, I would want that to be available so people could see it while they're showering. This is the end of my presentation, and I'm really excited because this is sort of a dream I have to build in the future, and it might take some time for me to save the money to get there, but now this is given me some space to design something and to think more realistically about how I can envision this in the future. Thank you.